gentlemen, before I forget, I want to thank every one of you for staying until the last minute. And this is a long 3 days. And we had a lot of fun, but it also burned up a lot of brain cell, learning new things, especially for me. And I also like to thank all the people working on this project, and Claire, Leon, Mandy, and all the other ones I don't know who has worked behind the scene. They work, and Yuki, who is Yuki? Yuki's there. There are many more who have worked very hard to make this possible. And I also like to thank Academia Sinica's Genomics Research Center, as well as the pilot study abroad A+ project. They also provided some funding, small amount of funding, but it's very, very helpful for us to put up this project. And the LCY group will provide a lot of, not funding, but a lot of manpower to help us. So why don't we put our hands together and thank all these people. If you notice, this morning I came to the session a little bit late. Last night, Dr. Cannon and I talked until after midnight. We were talking about the future of BRC. And after the talk, I couldn't sleep. I didn't fall asleep until 2:30 last night. Dr. Cannon encouraged me. He thinks this BRC, the two BRC we have done, we call the pilot project, have been very, very interesting. He thinks that we are past the pilot stage. We should make this more permanent. And he challenged me. He managed to bombard me with a lot of ideas and finally convinced me that we would make it into an annual event. That's why I couldn't sleep last night. It is quite a bit of effort, and it's not only the money. I think the money we can manage. Also, we are learning how to put together this type of conference, and he made very concrete two very concrete proposals, and I think we definitely do. He said, number one, we need more alcohol. I'm a teetotaler, so I think that I'm not. I don't have the empathy for it, so that I think that's correct. Though. And number two, he said that we should have some sort of classical music type of ensemble, maybe an evening program on that. But today, coming back from the boat trip on the bus, we found out karaoke is not too bad. A lot of people were singing. So anyway, I think it's the people like Leon and Claire are going to work a lot harder. That's all I can say. But he is giving us a lot of good ideas. For example, we do this on the same day, on same dates every year, and we are thinking that January 3rd, 4th, 5th would be good because that's before school starts everywhere, and it's after the holidays, so it's easier. And we're also very lucky this time. In Yilan, usually it rains a lot during this time of the year, so we probably move it to the southern part of Taiwan, and that's closer to our operation and closer to our R&D center. We could get more help from the company too. I'm sure we'll find a place just as good or better than this place. That's our goal. And he encouraged me that we could make this similar to a Birkenstock or to to Tadeshina or Palm Spring. So we'll be number 4, very prestigious chemistry. Number 1, oh, okay. We start with number 4, right? Well, in case of Yu Liangning, we start with number 5. Anyway, so that is something that I thought about it very, very much over the last night. And I think to make this effective and to build a brand of BRC, we need to do this on an annual basis. And I'll try to get more people, especially our young students, and maybe some professors from schools can help us in terms of manpower and all that. And I want to make sure it's correct. Dr. Keenan told me he'll help me recruiting speakers. He told me these speakers will be World Prize winners and Nobel laureate, a few of them per year. So that's his commitment to help me. So he's saying I'm going to be a number one conference. Maybe if we do that for a couple of years, we could do that. Again, so I got that off my chest. And like I said, this event mainly is for young people. I started this with the thought that we could help the young researcher in Taiwan become more passionate. We want to inspire them to do more work. And I, being a preacher in Taiwan, try to convince young students to enter the research area, the chemistry research area. And I would like to get more young students to pursue a PhD degree. And we've been doing matching fund for stipend. And I asked Yuki, how come we don't have so many? We have a few per year. And I think one of the problems is we sort of require them to come work for us for a couple of years. It is fair, but a lot of young kids don't like to be tied down. They think that's limiting their option. I talked to Yuki that maybe we can have some sort of program. If they don't want to be tied down, they could pay the ransom and get out if they choose to. We have the key. The motivation is to encourage them to come to do research, and just to be fair to LCY, we hope they'll come work for us. And if they don't want to work for us after a year, you just pay the ransom and get out. I don't know, or pay the ransom over the years. We need to make it more flexible. The key is I would like to encourage young students to enter the PhD program. And so we need to think about how to do it. That's the whole reason we're doing all these programs, whole reason we're doing all these events for the benefit of young students. And also, if more students enter the PhD program, I think our professors in Taiwan will be able to have more help in terms of doing research. Nowadays, they don't have PhD students, very few, and virtually no postdoc to help them, and that's a big issue. So usually this kind of program, at the end, I try to have a message for young people here, and that reminds me of a story I heard. This guy went back to school. He's a very distinguished alumnus of a university. So the president of the university asked him to speak, and this guy went on and on, usually 1.5 hours about his accomplishment. So the students are getting very antsy. one guy mustered enough courage and said, "Sir, can you tell us what's the secret of your success? One word. One word. We wanted it short and concise." This guy said, "Vision." Then he went on to talk more. And the students, then after half an hour more, another student mustered up enough courage and asked him, "Sir, what's the secret of your success? One word, please." He said, "Leadership." Everyone just turned, this is a lot of BS, right? Then he went on to talk another half an hour. So everyone stood up and said, "Sir, one word, secret to your success." And he had to say something realistic. He said, "Well, mistakes. Because only through mistake you can make progress." And I will encourage all you young people that don't be afraid of failures. Be bold and do something. If you make a mistake, as long as this mistake is not fatal, you can always recover and do something that's outside of your comfort zone. And you fail, it's okay. I tell all my employees the same thing. If you're afraid of making a mistake, you never get what you want. So with that, I would like to conclude the conference. And thank you for coming and staying with us for 3 days. And for those who are staying for dinner, we can chat some more. For those who want to get back quickly to Taipei or home, actually, it's probably better off staying here at dinner. Okay, thank you so much.